Okay, so straight out of the Great Mustache competition, Phil Harvey, welcome to our Mindtrek Open talk show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're an award-winning international thinker of data. And yes, I borrowed that straight from the Mindtrek website because I have no idea what it actually means. So can you elaborate a bit?
Yes, so basically I founded a company and we work with data, and part of my job as CTO of DataShaker is to find out what's going on with data. And I do that by going to all kinds of conferences, talking to people, and people then name me strange things like you've just read out.
I'm so sorry. How does collecting this data and analyzing it help companies and communities in any way?
So data is now a valuable resource that's available in the world. It's not just something other people deal with. It is a first-class citizen within any organization. It can power decision making. It can make people make best decisions, no matter what kind of decision you're hoping to make. And it's now everybody's responsibility. So data is now the new flow within a company, the new resource that everybody must use.
Okay. Big data also has a long history with open source development. So how do you see openness and open source changing the way big data is utilized?
So it's a great question because the two things go hand in hand because of the people involved. With data, data can be hard to get hold of. It can be difficult to use. One of the things that makes it easier and brings it closer to you are the tools that are available. So the more open and more available the tools are, the easier it is to work with data.
Is there a risk that companies specialized in this data collecting, like your data shaka, what is data shaka? That they can know too much about single individuals, and how does one know how much data is gathered and collected from him or her? And should we start using like foil hats again, or like bowler's hat that is your signature?
Yeah, my hat has foil on the inside as well. So definitely foil hats are probably the way to go. But so DataShaker is special in that we're entirely agnostic to the content of data. So it is the responsibility of our clients to make sure that we are handling the correct data. But from a personal perspective, what's important is anonymous enough and encrypted enough. There is always going to be a different set of rules and a different set of feelings that people have about what data about them is available. Some people are happy to trade that at a granular level, and some people want to be completely anonymous. You can look at the difference between the situation in America and Germany, that there are very different laws. So data must be anonymous enough and encrypted enough for whatever you're doing.
He's gonna laugh any minute now, but let's keep moving. You've mentioned 3 C's as the next big thing after big data. So what are those 3 mysterious C's, and what should we know about them?
So great pitch for my talk tomorrow. I'll go into those in much more detail. The 3 C's are chaotic, connectionist, and consilient data. And I'm going to be coy now and say, you must come and see my talk tomorrow if you want to know what these mean.
You've also hosting a workshop, data landscaping. What is that about, and what is one learning from it?
So when you finish the session, you'll be able to tackle the problem that everybody has, which is where do I start? So what can I do right away, whether it's you or I or anybody else? What do you do first when you're tackling a data problem? I'd recommend using data landscaping as a tool to work out what data you have available and what you can do to bring it closer to you and understand it better. So data landscaping is a technique that anybody can use to do those things.
Thank you so much, Phil. Now I'm gonna leave you to comb your mustache or whatever you need to do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.